Hello! It's been a while. I'm J-Sillabub, and I don't have many followers, so probably not anyone has really noticed, but I am restarting Night in the Woods. I wasn't able to keep up with the videos previously, and subsequently an upgrade has been released with some new extra content. So what I'm going to do is restart my playthrough. It's all going to be familiar to me now, so it should be a lot quicker. And also, what I can do is a sort of, because I've 100%ed this on the achievements and there weren't any new ones with the upgrades, so I'm going to signpost the achievements as I go along, and then the new material should be new and interesting for me. Okay, so let's get going. In the year Grandad died, we had the worst flood since 1998. Greg got trapped on the top of a doghouse. The power was out for 2 days. Casey Hartley came by in his dad's boat, and I laughed when I saw him. Grandad left me an apple crate of books. He loved ghost stories and quoted them to himself in the hospital bed. Let's see. They feared death, so they ate the young. On his last day, he sat up suddenly and stared bug-eyed through the window at the old empty mill. Windows half busted out. He turned to my dad, eyes still wide. "This house is haunted," he said, and died. I've played through this game 4 or 5 times now, and it's interesting looking back at this poem now, or this introductory bit, having played it through that many times. So, here is our main character, May. Okay, so there are lots of things that you can interact with along the way that don't really do very much, so like this for example. I'm going to mostly ignore these unless they are relevant to achievements. But yeah, it's always worth looking at the little background bits. Garbo and Malloy are great. Right, anyway. Let's get on with this. No, come on. I'm quite interested by the character of the janitor. He comes to have a fairly major role in the rest of the game. It's never completely explored, but it's interesting. I love how their vending machine plays music. Okay, grab the can. Grab the can. There we go. One free ass cola. Yeah. I have played this so many times. Also apologise now if there's some weird background noise that's being picked up by the microphone. One of my neighbours is doing DIY. Where did the janitor go? The janitor is magic. And here's a fun thing. The fireflies there. I can collect them. This becomes a thing that you can do later in the game. Whee! Fireflies. Right, through the woods we go. do anything? Yep. Time to climb the things. Right, and bounce on this for a bit. Ah, the old decayed playground. Okay, so can't get through this way. So this is sort of learning one of the mechanics of the game. Basically, if you do 3 jumps in quick succession, you do a super jump. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, so May writes down notes throughout the game in her notebook. There is an achievement for getting all of the doodles. You have to do it across multiple games because there are different splits in the story and different things that you get depending on what you do, but I'm going to get as many as I can on this playthrough. Most of the ones that you sort of are optional or missable, I will flag post them as much as I can. Okay, so onto the power cable. I don't know how 20-year-old May is able to walk on power cables. Because even as a skinny 20-year-old that I was, if I had climbed on a power cable I would have died. Right, and there is my aunt. And I am home. Time to harass my dad. F the cops. This is a recurring theme. So, there's a picture of my dad. Okay, so the only thing that you can do at this point really is to come in here. Yeah, so Dad will move them, I just have to talk to him a lot first. Can I do anything with bookcase yet? No. The bookcase is another achievement related thing. And my bedroom. Time for sleep. Wakey wakey May. Ooh. I don't remember being able to do this before. Ooh, this is new. Okay, let's see. Oh. Ugh. Boom. Oh, it's still going. Oh god. Ugh. That wasn't too bad. Has it stopped? Ah. Okay. So there are other songs that have always been part of the game, and when you complete them, you get a doodle in your journal, regardless of whether you do well or not. It's a different doodle depending on whether you do it well or not. Are there other songs? No, just Space Dragon at the moment. Oh, sorry, wrong button. Okay, that's good to know. So that's a new thing. But obviously playing that doesn't have any impact on your doodles in your journal. So, talking to the bird does nothing, but it's quite funny. Helmut Stevenson. Necropus, book the first. Yeah, keep checking this bookcase, and after a point, you'll get some stuff that's related to some achievements and a doodle. Okay, let's go talk to my mother. I really like May's relationship with her mum. I love the shop names in this as well. Snack Falcon. There's also Food Donkey and Ham Panther. Ham Panther. There's a Buck Taco later as well. Or is it Taco Buck? That's one or the other. So there's a picture of my mum. I think that you can keep talking to your mum and she'll tell you about the books that she reads. Ah, the eels. Yes, if you talk to your mum on this occasion, she will tell you about the eels. This becomes a recurring joke between you and your mum, just saying eels at each other. And then you get a little drawing of some eels next to your mum. That's all that's worth saying to my mum at this point. Okay, and I think that's a good place to stop this bit. So, when we come back, I will explore the town, go through some more doodle possibilities and achievements and such, and hopefully find some more new content. See you soon!